Champion sound.
DJ Chucky driving. DJ Chucky driving.
I want to clear something up real quick as well, because yesterday when I went to message you, I saw a picture on your BBM.
Okay.
And you're having a real cozy conversation with J. Cole. That's what it looks. Because you know they say that pictures say 1,000 words and stuff. What was going on there?
Basically, a lot of people don't know that obviously I run my own company, but I do merchandise, and I actually negotiated to do J. Cole's merchandise for his European tour. Yeah. So that's the kind of, that's the conversation.
For real?
So I weren't actually talking to him about that, but we have a relationship. Yeah. And that's how we hooked up and stuff. So I just done that. I just done the third order today, which has gone through, which is absolutely amazing. So.
For anybody that doesn't really know, because obviously I know that you run your own business and whatever, what does your business entail?
Yeah, I do. I run a t-shirt printing company. I design my own t-shirts. It's called Beanies Boutique, which I sell online, men's, women's and children. But aside of that, I do like to get my hustle on. So I do take on independent projects and do merchandise like I've done yourself. Yeah. I've done J. Cole, which is probably my biggest to date. Yeah. And I do I don't do everybody, I just do who I'm kind of interested in, which is
I hear that. Yeah. How do you kind of juggle it both? Because you've got an office as well, right? That you work from. You've got staff and that. Like, how do you juggle it? How do you even manage to get, let's say, recruit a staff that you can trust? How do you work it out? Like, how do you do it?
Do you know what? It's really, really, really hard. I think Beanies Boutique especially, it's like I've had a lot of staff, I've had a lot of turnover, but I've got like a couple of people that have been there from the beginning and they're still there. So it's just like with any job really, you just got to kind of take the risk, you know. And I think with Beanies Boutique, what I do is I offer a lot of young people opportunities who haven't been given jobs before. So a lot of my staff have never touched a computer, they've never touched a heat press, they don't even know what printing is, but I've given them a chance. And sometimes they make mistakes and they make me look bad, but it's for them, I feel like it's good because it's given them opportunities.
Of course, and even for yourself, it must feel good obviously when you're giving some people opportunities, because it is very hard out here.
Yeah, it does. And a lot of young people, some people just don't have the gift of the gab. Like when I was like 16, I was saying I'm great, like I can do this, I can do that, and these young people, they come in and they're just like, they'll tell me all the stuff they can't do, and I'm like, hey man, that's not what you're meant to be doing. So but it's cool, like I juggle it. I run my own recording studio as well, so
is it?
Yeah, wow. So that's where I just came from just now. So I do a lot of different things, like a lot. I sleep very, 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 very little.
But that's what you have to do in order to
sleep is for the weak. Anyway.
That's what they say. That's what they say. So what have you been up to recently anyway? What's been happening in your world?
Well, I just completed an EP called Destroy and Rebuild, which I'm putting out January 2012, which I'm really, really excited about. I've got some really cool collaborations going on that, and I'm also in the progress of working on my album. That's basically it. Just reaching out to different producers. I've been working with Ill Blue for the majority of my career.
Quite a while, right? Yeah. Was Ill Blue in G-Fam as well? He was a rapper.
One of them, one of them was rapping in there, and then James was producing a lot of the material.
Okay. Because I was always meaning to ask you, normally, see if you come from a crew or a collective or whatever, right, and everybody kind of splits up and does their own thing. Everybody splits up and does their own thing. Whereas you kind of split up, but
together.
You still, stay together.
Well, do you know what it was? It's just like in the middle of recording our album for G-Fam, I just done Frontline. It was just like a mad, I want to make a track like this, and I done it, and it kind of took off. And then sometimes you just got to make a decision when to let go of something and when it's not going to work anymore. You know what I mean? And that was kind of what it was. And fortunately the boys are still involved because they were producing, which means they're still eating. They just don't have to run up and down on the stage with me. It was cool.
I'm surprised you kind of don't have that dude in the background that's just got the mic and he's doing his split style.
No splifters over here. I'm doing this by myself.
I've always wanted to ask you this as well, because every time I do a mix CD, I do them heavy and that, right? And like when I say heavy, I don't mean as in good, I mean I do a lot, right? And every mix CD I do, there's always one or two tracks that people always ask me about that they don't know. And see this one here, I remember when I put this on the CD, loads of people was like, Chucks, like, who is that? And I was telling them, who produced this?
Ill Blue.
Ill Blue producers as well?
Yeah, they produce everything.
God. So, like, where was you at this time? Because, Butterflies is a song where you're talking about, certain things and, talk to me about this song.
Do you know what? The Diary of a Princess, which was the first, collective of tracks that I put out, it was literally, it was a diary of events that was happening in my life. I mean, Frontline, you know, I come from Baisden, hooligans. I was up and down in the clubs getting harassed by every Tom, Dick and Harry that there was. Big boys, it was like, okay, I'm single, I really do need to find a guy that's real big, that's going to look after me.
Pause.
And Butterflies was basically, it's just another diary entry, just about, like meeting someone that you're falling for and just not understanding why it's not going further then you thought it was going to go, that kind of situation. So, and I know a lot of people love this song because I still get tweets about it. Yeah, they played it in Hollyoaks as well, which I was like, whoa, yeah. And I was like, how the hell did they get this?
By the way, how do you hear about stuff like that? Because Twitter,
my Twitter was just on fire one day. I was like, oh my god, I was like, oh, Princess Nyah, your song's in Hollyoaks. I was like, no, what are they talking about? And then I saw it on +1. So
let's get into it. Princess Nyah, Butterflies.
We really need to get in with Champion. I'm like, well, let's do it, like, you know. And I think that this goes back to me, like everybody thinking that I've just only worked with Ill Blue. Just kind of reached out.
What are you trying to, like, see with the EP coming out in January and that? What are you trying to achieve with it? Is it just something you're just gonna throw out there to the fans, just the fans, or is there an aim? Is there a plan? Is there a game plan? Is there?
Do you know what? I just feel like in the UK, I noticed that I just want to be consistent with my music, innit? That's it. I just want to put out music I like, and I feel like sometimes you think too hard about what you're doing, and when you start thinking too hard, you suck all the fun out of what you're doing, and it just takes, you know, the reason why I'm really doing this away. So the reason why I wanted to do this is because I want to give my fans something, and I want to show them the music that I want to do, and to show them the different stuff that I can do as well, not just the funky house stuff. Because obviously, you know, I was rapping before, so it's like even when I put out a rap song, everyone's like, "What the hell? You should rap!" Do you know what I mean? So it's just a bit of that, and also as well on the EP, like I've reached out to some people I really admire in the industry. Like I've got 3 features on there, and I'm working with a producer called Wonder. He's produced one of the tracks. I
know Wonder.
And obviously Ill Blues produced a couple bangers on there as well. So like it's just about showcasing that I do work with other people. And just showing them what I'm doing.
Because I think obviously a lot of people do know. If anybody knows about the music, people that you work with, is Ill Blue a lot.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? So was this a conscious decision to kind of work with some other people just to kind of? You know
what it was? I think that I was so comfortable. I am so comfortable working with them. Like I write with them all the time. We do writing sessions all the time. I just think that no one ever approached me to do a track, and I never approached anyone else to do a track.
Why?
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just I was just cool where I was. And then it's like after having a couple conversations with people, it's just like, I'd love to do something.
Is it weird? Like working with one producer for such a long time, then obviously going into a studio with somebody else. Does, like, with the chemistry and stuff, does it, feel a bit funny?
You know what it is? It's like, all producers are different, innit? But I'm lucky and fortunate enough to have worked with people that I just gel with. And I think that with me, I think you can kind of put me in any situation. I'm gonna absorb the energy that I need to absorb to make something good.
Are you saying that, like, everybody that you've worked with, the chemistry's been right? Or has there been certain chemistry sessions where it's just like, I don't know if I'm really loving this beat and he's into it and I'm feeling like I don't really like it and you don't really know what to say. Do you get any of that?
I think that like I've been in a couple sessions where like the creativity is overwhelming for maybe one party and it's like, hey, like kind of let me breathe here a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And I'm really in control of my writing. So sometimes it's like, writing from a girl's perspective, guys don't understand that, but a girl would want to hear it like this, and I do write for the girls, like I do, like that's what I try to do, so sometimes there is, but 9 times out of 10 in my history I've been cool. DJ Tucky, drive him. DJ Tucky, drive him crazy, and they don't know.